everybody, this is the Whisper Corner. Now, for many years, I've been annoying people at work with my awful jokes that I find on Reddit. So tonight, for you to fall asleep to, I have about 50 jokes that will involve no smiling. So they never smile, so I won't smile. So here's 50 jokes with a straight face. What did the horse say to the one-legged jockey? How you getting on? If pronouncing my B's as V's makes me sound Russian, then so be it. My friend told me, your wife and your daughter look like twins. I said, well, they were separated at birth. I broke up with my girlfriend of 3 years because I found out she was a communist. I should have known. All the red flags were there. Where do you take someone who's been involved in a peekaboo accident? The ICU. Did you know that pigeons die after sex? Well, the one I fucked did. What has 5 toes but isn't your foot? My foot. The guy who stole my diary died yesterday. My thoughts are with his family. I saw a midget wearing a t-shirt that said, I hate black people. I thought, that's a little racist. I was named after my dad because he was born way before me. eBay is useless. I was looking up cigarette letters and all I got was 24,300 matches. My neighbour was mad at his wife for sunbathing topless. Personally, I was on the fence. My boss has threatened to fire the employee with the worst posture. I have a hunch it might be me. I lost my job yesterday at the keyboard factory. I wasn't putting in enough shifts. Last night my wife was asleep and I decided to write algebraic terms all over her body. You should have seen the expression on her face. Why do mermaids wear seashells? Because the B shells are too small and the D shells are too big. I was the best man for my brother's wedding in Paris. I raised my glass and said, eggs, cinnamon, bread, and maple syrup. It was a French toast. A girl asked me why I have an unlit cigarette as my Tinder profile photo. I told her I was just looking for a match. My grandfather was a terrible, nasty person until I had my first child. Then he became a great-grandfather. What do you call a 6 without an S? 9. I surprised my postman by opening the door stark naked. I don't know what surprised him more, my nudity or me knowing where he lived. I hired a lawyer to sue the airline companies for mishandling my baggage. They lost the case. To start a zoo, you need a polar bear, a grizzly bear, and 2 koalas. It's the bare minimum. You should try blindfolded archery. It's great. You don't know what you're missing. Why do archaeologists get the most girls? Because they have the best dating techniques. What's the most disgusting number? 144. If America switched from pounds to kilograms overnight, it would lead to mass confusion. My girlfriend is the square root of minus 100. She's a perfect 10, but she's imaginary. What do dyslexic zombies eat? Brians. I got hit on the head today with a can of Coke, but I'm okay. It's a soft drink. My friend just left his job at BMW. There was no indication that he was leaving. I know a lot of good jokes about umbrellas, but they go over most people's heads. I was in a group called Blanket. We wore a cover band. I spent my life savings on pasta. It was worth every penny. When I walked to the pub, it took 5 minutes. When I walked home, it took 20 minutes. The difference was staggering. I had a kid's meal in McDonald's. Boy, was he pissed off. I was dating a woman with a lazy eye, but I had to finish with her because she was seeing other people. I remember the last thing my dad said before he kicked the bucket. Hey Kevin, watch how far I'm going to kick this bucket. I lost my job as a masseur. I guess I rubbed people the wrong way. My wife was furious when I bought a 16-year-old whiskey. To be fair, I thought she was 21. I heard that playing white music at night helps people to fall asleep, but I found country and western music didn't help at all. I was so bored yesterday that I memorized 6 pages of the dictionary. I learnt next to nothing. I threw a ball for my dog. He looked amazing in the tuxedo. If there's one thing that makes me throw up, it's having the dartboard on the ceiling. And finally, you'll be glad to hear, my girlfriend said she loves it whenever I blow on her when she's hot. But personally, I'm not a fan. Do you see why people enjoy me walking away from them at work? I have quite a lot of jokes here to tell people at work now, just to annoy them all the more. Thanks for watching. No smiling. Cheerio, bye.